is a data matching issue, sometimes referred to as an inconsistency. This will occur when information on the application, whether you're submitting that through Health Sherpa, whether you're submitting that through, healthcare.gov, the data you submitted does not match from trusted sources, IRS, Social Security, whatever the case is, the government agencies, it is not matching up. Common causes, the estimated income might differ from last year's tax return. I've seen that one plenty of times. Social Security number will not or doesn't match. Citizenship or immigration status cannot be verified electronically. Clients typically will have 90 days from the date of eligibility notice, so from the date you submit the application. A common mistake, it's not from the date the plan goes effective, it is from the date you submit it. So if you submit it November 1st and the plan doesn't take effect till January 1st, it is 90 days from November 1st. So be mindful of that. It'll always tell you how many days, but just keep that in mind. What I like to do, and it might pop up here in the slideshow in a little bit, if it's something pretty simple, hey, can you shoot me over your tax return if they have like an app or they have their PDF file, whatever it is. Hey, can you just shoot that over to me real quick? Or can you sign in and submit that real quick? If you can get things resolved on your initial phone call, the likelihood of these clients losing the premium tax credit or not submitting these, it's almost 100% that you will retain all of those. So just if you can knock it out first call or within the first week, that will significantly help you. Understanding SVIs. These are SEP verification issues. This might be newer to some of you. When we submit a special enrollment before this was more implemented, it was pretty easy to just submit on there. Oh, they lost Medicaid, or oh, they lost qualifying coverage, they moved, whatever the case is. Now an SVI is popping up. This is a special enrollment period verification issue. It triggers when a client will be applying outside of open enrollment due to a qualifying life event. SVIs are implemented to help reduce fraud and just signing up anyone outside of open enrollment. Marketplace must verify that the qualifying life event actually occurred. So, someone loses a job, you need a letter of termination from their qualified coverage. Someone gets denied Medicaid, you need that Medicaid denial. Someone moves, you need proof of moving. This is much tighter than a DMI. Clients have 30 days from the date they pick a plan to submit proof. I had a client, just to kind of let you know, they had a December 1st effective date. This was a special enrollment. They had just lost their job. Obviously, open enrollment was coming up, but they did need that 1 month of coverage. We submitted it. They were able to email me a letter same day on our same phone call that they did, in fact, lose coverage. And we submitted this to the marketplace. Their coverage didn't take effect until this SVI was qualified. So it popped through and said, yes, this is real. This did happen. So SVIs, I'll tell you, get those submitted if you can that very same day. DMIs, you do have a little more flexibility, but SVIs are pretty critical to get those in ASAP. Unlike DMIs, coverage often stays pending, like I mentioned, and cannot be used until the SVI is cleared. Again, biggest reason is to reduce fraud. Okay, acceptable documents. Be mindful, all of the documents will populate through Health Sherpa, through healthcare.gov, what they're willing to accept to satisfy that individual DMI or SVI. Just to give you a little rundown, if it's an income, um, pay stubs, recent pay stubs, 1040 tax return, so their prior year tax return, their W-2s or 1099s, or a signed self-employment ledger. Again, these are just a few acceptable documents. Health Sherpa, healthcare.gov will give you a full list of what is acceptable to satisfy the DMI. Citizenship, U.S. passport, certificate of naturalization or birth certificate, state ID. Again, there are a variety of different citizenship accessible documents. These are not the only ones. Identity, driver's license, some sort of identification or voter registration card. SVI, loss of coverage, it's going to be a letter from previous employer or insurance carrier stating the date coverage ended. Or obviously, you have a baby. There's other documents that can be accepted for SVIs as well. The resolution process. So, how this works, you will see when you submit an application on that eligibility notice, it will pop up there. Data matching issue. We need this resolved within this time frame. So, if you do not, if you did not know that, you did not realize that, or you are just refreshing from the open enrollment period like a lot of us are, check your agent dashboard in Health Sherpa. There is a DMI section or a follow-up section. Follow-up flags, there's going to be a little red flag next to your client's name through Health Sherpa. It's going to tell you that there is a DMI that is not satisfied. So today, everyone on here, everyone who listens to this recording, go through your book of business. And since we just finished open enrollment, check for any flags, any data matching issues you may have overlooked, and follow up, follow up, follow up with your clients. Reach out to the client immediately. Do not wait for them to see the letter in the mail. One, they're going to get a lot of things in the mail: insurance cards, welcome packet, eligibility notice, and a DMI. That's 4 or 5 letters just right there. It could very well be overlooked. Review, ensure the document is legible,